Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob and you're watching Outside in the 515. Today it's splitting and bundling time. Okay, so today we're going to be doing some splitting. I've got, from our last haul, I've got a bunch of barkless logs that I want to get split. And then I also want to test the new moisture meter we bought. Per everybody's recommendation, I bought a General. My other brand, I can't think of what it was, the name of it. It was some really weird, like RDN. I'll put it up here for what it is. It was saying I had just split some oak that it had been on the ground for a while, but it hadn't been bucked up. And I split it, and it was saying it was at 15%. And I'm like, no way. There's no way that stuff was at 15. So after doing some research and watching some videos and stuff, this seemed to be the best one for the money. So we're gonna test it out and see if this barkless stuff, it's been on the ground a while, a long while. And it was completely barkless, so I'm assuming it's ready for bundles. So we're gonna get splitter fired up, get some of these split up, and then we'll test it, and then we're gonna teach Sheila how to bundle. That way when I go back to work here in a month, she's got stuff to do. So here we go. Okay, so we got the first piece split, and I think this is oak, but I'm gonna sell it as bundle wood because I've got a ton of other oak. So we're gonna test a few of these. This was more of an outside piece, but that'll give me a good 24.3. So not quite ready from that one. Where'd the other ones go? Oh, okay. 17.6 on this one. But these are all cut. These were for whoever cut this up. These are 14 inches, so they're not for bundles. Dang it, you gotta push the hold button. That piece is right at 18, so that's ready to go. Let's try this little itty bitty guy. $17.6. So we're gonna sled into the longer ones and we're gonna test them and see if they're ready to go. If they are, they're gonna go right in the cart and we'll get the bundle. And if not, we're gonna get all this split and then we'll start tapping this ash and tapping the ash. We'll start pulling from that ash, and then we'll get on the back side of the mixed hardwood pile. That's how I was doing the last bit of bundles I did. We were filling up a wheelbarrow full of ash, and then the gorilla cart full of mixed hardwoods, which was mostly, there was some white oak in there. There's a lot of maple, some river birch, some elm. There's some mulberry, but I don't think the mulberry's dry yet. So, okay, so we'll get you set back up over at the splitter, and we'll get to going again. Okay, so we got the first one, and that is 16 inches long split. We're gonna test it, and I'm about 100% sure this stuff is oak. It sure smells like oak, but it was barkless, and yeah, that color, that smell, it's telling me it's oak. But we're gonna see what it is.
What number does it have to be in?
20 or lower.
Not higher?
Not higher, no.
Why?
Well, because anything higher than 20% means that there's too much moisture in this wood. So, you know, when you're burning and you get like bubbles and moisture coming out here,
yeah,
that means that the wood's not dry. That means there's still moisture and it's boiling itself out.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so we want the number that's on this at 20% or lower.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah.
18.2 full send. These are all middle pieces. 17.7. 17.5. That one's a little higher at 20. Right at 20 though, so by the time it sits in the bundle for a little bit, it'll be all right. And most of the time people are using outdoor fire pits anyway, so yeah, so we're gonna do this one more time. And we'll do it again at the end. We'll pull some randoms out of the pile, but there's some stuff with bark that I'm pretty sure is walnut. But we're gonna split one of them and we're gonna test it, but we're gonna test one of the bigger ones. So we'll get you set back up, get the splitter fired back up, and away we go. Okay, now guys working next door are gonna start firing up machinery, so you might not be able to hear me. Maybe not. Looks like they're loading up, maybe. But we've got this stuff that I'm thinking it's walnut. I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice, but it feels wet. I don't think this stuff's gonna be ready to go. So let's give it a test. $30, no go. $29.5, no go. We'll test a couple more. 29, one more, and then we'll call that good. Same thing. So this stuff needs, that stuff needs time to season. So we're gonna pick on the boneless, skinless stuff first, and then we'll get all this stuff split, and hopefully we can get all this done today. So stay tuned. well, we got the Gorilla Cart full. That didn't take too long. We didn't get through hardly any of these barkless rounds, but I am pleasantly surprised that they were oak. I'm pretty sure they're white oak. Just the smell's different than red oak. But yeah, so we're gonna make some bundles out of this stuff. We're gonna get, Sheila's gonna get a wheelbarrow load of ash, and we'll mix some ash and some of this oak, and that'll make for some people. I think these people will be really happy with oak and ash in their bundles. So we'll get set up here and we'll start making a few bundles. And it's also time for Sheila to learn how to make bundles too. So we'll see if she does any better than Mama does. So that's not saying much. So yeah. Okay. Do a mix of ash and the oak. Okay. So let it hang out this side a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to bundle it?
Yeah. But we don't want it super tight in here. Grab me a couple pieces of ash. But we want them somewhat level too. Okay.
So we got figured out how
Yeah, we're
much.
gonna call that good.
Yeah.
Now, see how it comes off the top?
Yeah.
That's how you want it. Okay. So you're gonna put it right there and hold it tight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw you do that.
And then as you're coming around, you're pulling. 2, 3. And sometimes it does that.
It
so
did? Okay.
When it does, you just
Do it again.
go over. Pull up like that. And then pull it forward. You're gonna have to stand over there. Take one of these. Make sure that
Is
sitting
that
like that.
Yeah.
And make sure the number is at the end.
Oh, it's not a sticker.
No.
Thought it was a sticker.
Pick that up, set it in there.
That's it?
That's it. Wanna try it?
I can try
Or
it.
you wanna watch me do one more?
Well, I'm still learning about the wood, but I think I
Watch
think
me
I
do-
got the
watch me do
bundle.
one more. Okay. So we're gonna take a pretty even mix. Of ash, oak. Okay.
Is that in there sometime?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. We need it's kind of like putting a puzzle together.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
See, you kind of want it all to fit in there, right? Okay. Back up. Remember, you gotta pull tight.
Mom did it,
No, but you can't pull too tight
or else.
because then that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many times do you have to
About
go?
6. Pull it forward. Then you got to find a flat spot. For this to
Yeah,
go
you
on.
can't.
You can't set it there.
No, or else
Okay.
it would have looked right.
Yeah. pretty good, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Do that before.
Oh.
Okay. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Watch. Okay, see, I stand over here.
Oh.
Okay. And then I go around. See how that's pulling it in tight?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. And then come right here. Hold on. Come right here. Slide it forward.
Okay.
Okay. So stand
Right there.
right there. Holding it tight. Go around one more time.
And then do the 10.
Yeah, now put the
Right
up a little bit.
here.
No, look, that way.
Right
Yep.
here.
Okay. Make sure the whole cart is covered.
Yeah, I can feel the pulse.
Yeah. Okay, now pull up and go around it one more time.
One more.
Now stop.
Mm-hmm.
Take both hands. Pull.
Just like that.
Just like that. Put it in the. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. It's a little muggy. We got kind of a late start today, and Sheila's gonna get ready to mow the yard because we're supposed to get rain the rest of the week. So it's time for a Yuengling. We got a tote and a half. Well, not quite a tote and a half of bundles made. Definitely need to lower the bundler for Sheila. She did do better than Mama did, which isn't too hard. But hey, she tried. So we're gonna get Sheila more proficient at that. That way she can do that when I'm at work. And I'll spin you around and show you what we got. So yeah, we got that one almost full. And we filled that one up. I could probably take the topper ones there, put them over here, and we'd have 2 full ones. So. But yeah, that's gonna do it. We're sitting pretty good. Had a good weekend, good first weekend of sales. Sold, 22 in a little over 24 hours. So that's a bundle an hour. That's not too bad. Not too bad. So I think I'm gonna get started here this week. If we ever get a break in the rain, I'm gonna get started on the roadside stand. I really want to sell loose stacks too. I think it would be a little more appealing roadside if you had a stand instead of just an IBC tote full of stuff. So but that's gonna do it for us today. I want to thank everybody for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, click all the bells and whistles, share it with your friends, and we'll catch you on the next one.